Good evening. Did my YouTube app already send me the notification? No, it was something else. You would think that extra sleep today that I got did me some good, but it really didn't. Hey, it's working. Okay. Boy, Monday Night Football has really been given the short end of the stick with these matchups this year. Although, in the preseason when they make the primetime game schedules, nobody knows how each team's going to be. It's kind of made guessing. And there's a lot of Monday Night Football games recently and coming up soon. I've already forgotten what next Monday is, but I remember it wasn't that impressive, whatever it was. Let's look right now because it's bugging me that I can't remember. I literally looked at the schedule earlier. We have some good flex news. The Dolphins and the Bills have been flexed into a Saturday night primetime game. That's good news. The Giants and the Commanders rematch has been flexed into Sunday night. They took the Raiders.
Was saying about this game
off.
And talking about the effect
Why
that Joey
is this video playing? I did not ask for a video to play, and I'm clicking on the schedule. Why can I not see the schedule? Thank you, NFL.com. Appreciate it. Didn't ask for a fucking video. Don't fucking care about fantasy football. Don't play it. So go fuck yourself. What's the Monday night game next week? I remember it's not good if I remember correctly. Patriots Cardinals. Like fucking really? Like so I guess next week I'm streaming hopefully a good 1 o'clock game. We'll see. Anyhow, let's focus on tonight. The worst division in football. And it's not even close. The Bucs suck, the Saints suck, the Panthers suck, the Falcons suck. Probably worst of all. But if the Saints win this, they crawl back in to a chance. LOL. We all know the Buccaneers are going to win the division no matter what their record is. And Captain Dipshit gets to host a home playoff game with a losing record. No, guys, he's totally not just lucky or anything. To play in the worst division at the worst possible time. A lot of people see the Bucs as heavy favorites in this. I can tell by the matchup predictor. And I'd probably pick them to win too, but I don't know. These fuckers lost to the Jacoby Brissett Browns and the Panthers. The fucking PJ Walker Panthers. Certainly wasn't the Baker Mayfield Panthers. He got fired today. Released, as it were. Couldn't even make it a whole season. Sam Darnold's still on the team, but Baker Mayfield got cut. What's that tell you? Oh, look what they're showing. Super Bowl 51. This is not a Patriots broadcast. It's a Buccaneers game, so fuck yourselves, ESPN. Got it muted right now because they're showing their little Tom Brady music montage. And here I am just wanting to watch some mediocre football on a Monday night because I got to go back to work tomorrow and it's going to suck. Hey, they show him Bernard Pollard broke Brady's leg. Can we get a repeat performance tonight? Bernard Pollard, will you please come out of retirement? Tom versus Tom. Can we get on with it? Man, I feel like I want to lay down. Dun-dun, dun-dun.
He is still doing it at the age of 45, 23rd year.
45 years old. That just shows you how fucking soft this game has gotten. Love it though I do. That a 45-year-old man that's not even a good athlete can play this long and stay relatively healthy. That shows you how soft NFL football has become compared to how it was when he started.
He looks like he's 27.
He has lived through the pussification of this game we love so much.
About 32 or 33. He just defies time.
And the Bucs get it first with a chance to set the tone for the evening.
Guys open downfield, and he and the offense will start at the 25. And three-time National Football League MVP, who is
Only 3.
putting together that type season, 3,000.
Big deal. Matt Ryan got 1.
14 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions. Troy, the ball is coming out lightning quick. Out of necessity, does not have a lot of time behind this patchwork.
No Marshawn Lattimore tonight. That's disappointing. That takes a little bit of some of the spice out of this game because Mike Evans is playing. And Rashad White gets stood up for nothing.
Passanio is there, and was certainly not alone. A loss of 1 for the last-ranked rushing offense in the NFL.
Dead last in rushing, huh?
The real challenge. I mean, not that it has been about running the football while Tom Brady's been a Buccaneer, but yet you hope to be able to take a little bit of pressure off this offensive line.
What's up, Michael?
They've not been able to get any movement throughout this season. These running backs, it hasn't mattered who's been carrying the football. They've been met in the hole so many times that they've had to.
Like I said, the Monday Night Football schedule got it dealt a bad hand this year, didn't it? Brady with a lot of time, wide open, Godwin first down, gain of about 13.
For the Bucs. You talk about the offensive line for Tampa Bay. The last guy standing is their left tackle, Donovan Smith. They lost him, Ryan Jensen, a Pro Bowler a year ago, to a knee injury in camp. Ali Marpet retired, surprisingly, coming off a Pro Bowl season.
Is Baker going to the 49ers? I doubt it.
Went to Cincinnati. Tristan Wirfs, the All-Pro right tackle, sprained his ankle last week.
I guarantee they'll stick with Purdy before they give Baker a look.
Smith and others.
I think the Colts should cut Matt Ryan, and then the 49ers should sign Matt Ryan. That's what I think.
Hand the ball to White.
Wouldn't that be a fucked up way for Matt Ryan to get a Super Bowl? The Colts release him this week. He signs with the 49ers, learns the system in 2 weeks, then starts. They go through the playoffs. Super Bowl.
He had right ankle surgery. He's missing his 4th consecutive.
Nobody, no quarterback in the history of this league that's played in a Kyle Shanahan offense ever ran it as effectively as Matt Ryan did. With that defense and that running game, he can do there
He really was.
what he should have been able to do with the crappy Colts that have completely just let him down.
That's a big blow to this defense.
Ooh, nice run by White. So he's 3rd and short.
A nice game this time, 2 yards short of a first down.
I say a big blow, as you said, coming into this game, Joe. This is his
Colts will
18th
never just cut Matt Ryan,
that
though.
is that he has missed. But as we all know, those who have followed these two teams when they have met, and we've seen a number of these.
I saw somebody float that idea around today on social media. I was like, well, that sounds great, but it'll never happen.
That has been worth the price of admission. They've gone after it pretty good. It's gotten physical. There's been suspensions involved. But he'll be watching from the sidelines.
3rd and 2 here near midfield. Nice to the Bucs moving the ball this effectively on the Saints. Quick release, wide open Godwin. No Lattimore tonight. You're seeing the effects already, I think.
And Tom Brady told us, and we'll tell anybody that's listening, first of all, Godwin's their best.
At least Julio's healthy. Julio's been healthy for a while now.
Yeah, he's the guy who can really create some separation, and he's someone who.
Okay, maybe Baker would go to the Niners as backup. I could see that.
And when you look at this group of receivers that they have, you know, some of the things that Godwin's able to do, the others.
I'm not so sure he's capable, but hey, whatever. He's a name. He's a warm body. More play action. Brady's got all day. Russell Gage and a first down.
And for now, it's enough for a first down.
Yeah, I think they might get Russell Gage. I'm watching.
That's how he pushed off.
It looked like, well, they're pointing at the defense.
Wait, what?
Saw Gage extend his arm.
Before the pass was thrown, holding. Defense number 27. Penalty's been declined. Result of the play is the first down.
It's against the rookie Alante Taylor and the 11.
Yeah, I was making fun of Baker for getting released earlier before you got here.
Yeah, Russell Gage out there on Alante Taylor, and he gets to the top of the route. I thought they were going to call offense.
Come on, Saints defense. I expected more oomph here. The Bucs are marching right down the field on them.
Going to be a really fine player in the coming years.
And now running the ball.
Room over the right side takes it down inside the 30, a gain of 6. Got a good block from the rookie O'Keefe, who's played a little bit of fullback, a little H-back, and some tight end.
I like him. I like him a lot. What he's been able to do, he's been able to carve out a little bit of a role for himself. And This drive looks a lot like the drive we saw week 2 against the New Orleans Saints and their ability. You know, they didn't come away with a lot of yards and they didn't score a lot of points. There were a lot of turnovers, but the first possession they started moving the ball and they've gotten into a nice rhythm here tonight.
They've run it 4 times. This will be the 4th pass. And
Terrible attempt at setting up a screen there.
So Brady throws it away. First incompletion for Tom Brady brings up 3rd down and 4.
Well, this is a down overall where Tampa has really struggled. At least it's 3rd and 4 and not 3rd and long, 3rd and 10 or more. You take a look at Byron Leftwich, the offensive coordinator. They have anything from 10 yards and more, you can basically just run out the punter because they have just not been able to convert those.
3rd and 4. Shorten over the middle to Fournette. Catches in traffic, 1st down.
Catch number 44 on the season for Leonard Fournette, who's been bothered by a bad hip.
Well, they leave Fournette out. You got DeMario Davis, who he kind of goes.
The Bucs need to win out to impress me enough to say that they deserve the playoff spot that they're going to definitely get. They got to play Cincinnati after they play. They play what, San Francisco, and then they play Cincinnati. Fournette. Why'd the cannons go off? It was like a 3-yard run.
They fire the cannons off the pirate ship, which if you're not prepared for that, it will test your strength.
I think they do it about every 30 minutes.
Joe Buck's trying to say he almost shit himself just now.
30 minutes, I was jumping out of my seat.
Everybody, I was down on the field, people are coming up. They're going to fire the can. They're going to fire the cannons. They're going to watch out.
Someone needs to tell them it's 2022. I mean, you can't be doing that stuff anymore.
2nd down.
Troy Aikman's hilarious. Timeout, Tampa Bay.
Timeout taken by the Bucs.
Really good opening drive. Not in the end zone yet, but
it's been pretty ridiculous for Tom Brady with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Has yet this is the announcer jinx.
I wonder what Brady's going to do next year. I can't help but wonder.
I'm glad you said it, not me.
Yeah.
49ers seem more and more like an option, don't they?
Whoever's at home.
Maybe he stayed with Tampa, but I don't know. He already tried to leave once
Oh, there you go.
because he saw what this team was going to become.
For Tampa Bay, that's had some, they've had
And so far, it's been proven correct. They're just like the rest of the division. Defecates on itself on a weekly basis, too.
They've struggled, but this defense for New Orleans, boy, they have been really good in the red zone all year.
Brady, Fournette.
Another short pass to Fournette, who's about a half a yard short of the first.
As Ellis and Davis line on the stop. Caden Ellis has really played well. Zach Vaughn as well, as they've found just how talented those 2 linebackers are with Pete Werner on the sideline. 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, they've had to rely on some support players, and they've stepped in and done a really nice job. I commented on it coming into this game. I thought the performance by this defense.
Dennis Allen might be the worst head coach in the NFL right now,
Of course, San Francisco's defense was off.
other than Nathaniel Hackett. 3rd inches. And they get it easily.
Inside the 10, 1st and goal at the 6.
It's looking like the Buccaneers we watched play Seattle in Germany the last time I streamed a Tampa Bay game.
Right here, they're getting that push. We talked about that they haven't been able to get through most of this season. A good double team at the point.
Did you hear about all the flex news we got? I mentioned before you got here. Dolphins, Bills is a Saturday night primetime game. The Commanders and the Giants are a Sunday night game instead of Patriots Raiders. But everybody had to watch that Colts Cowboys game last night. Still not going to get over that.
As we talked about Tampa Bay, red zone-wise, this Saints defense is outstanding. They've allowed just 16 touchdowns in here and only 6 in the opponent's last 15 possessions inside the 20.
I will tell you that as good as this drive has been for Tampa Bay, and an offense that even after 11 games, 12 games, they're still trying to find their footing. if they don't come away with a touchdown on this drive, it is going to be demoralizing for this group walking back to the side.
Julio Jones touchdown incoming. Screen to Godwin. Julio misses his block, runs into Godwin. Never mind. 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
It looked like he might have had a chance, but Julio Jones, who's trying to get out there and
That's surprising to see Julio miss a block like that.
being the guy who
He blocked the wrong guy.
Then on Godwin. I think Godwin's he's got a chance if he doesn't hit Julio Jones. He's one-on-one on the safety, Marcus May.
Julio Jones has always been an outstanding blocking wide receiver, even back during his time at Alabama.
Got Evans at the bottom, but Matthews leaning that way. Screen to Fournette. Tackled. Can't believe I'm cheering for the Saints. 4th down.
Just flew in there and brought down
And the field goal unit comes on.
behind a gain of 1, and it's 4th and goal. The field goal team comes on for Tampa Bay.
It's a really great play because Marcus May.
Julio blew that drive up, didn't he?
They had the blocking on the perimeter, and Fournette. I mean, you look at it; he's got the edge.
Based on recent history, you definitely just need to take the field goal here. Points have been hard to come by for Tampa against New Orleans.
Can't believe it either. But that shows you the speed that Marcus.
And that was a
May
long
has
drive.
to make up that kind of ground
8.5
to take a
minutes.
touchdown.
3-0.
Well, there's good news and there's bad news. The good news is a 16-play drive to start tonight for Brady and company. The bad news, it ends with just 3
Yeah,
points.
bad news. It only ends with a field goal, but I got more good news for you. Andy Dalton is the Saints quarterback, so congratulations on your 3-0 victory. Damn you, Tom Brady, for making me cheer for the Saints. Stop showing that damn Burger King Italian chicken sandwich commercial. You're making me hungry. It's too late. Yep, that nap didn't help me earlier. I look forward to going to bed after this game. Based on how these two teams play. Probably want to go to bed during the game.
Teams in the NFC South are under 500, but they're within 1.5 games of each other.
Oh, look, they're doing the Spider-Man meme.
One of these teams is going to host a wild card playoff game. Buccaneers lead the way at 5-6. Falcons at 5-8. Panthers had a bye. They cut Baker Mayfield today. And then the Saints not only want to get a win here tonight to get their 5th win of the season, but they want to split the season series with Todd Bowles and the Buccaneers as the Bucs won week 2 in New Orleans.
Still, I like the black helmets for the Saints. We saw those when they played the Vikings in London.
By cutting loose. He's going to be out there on the street, and whether it's San Francisco or some other team that needs a quarterback to come in, he's going to have an opportunity. as Rashid Shaheed
Rashid
out
Saeed.
of the end zone.
Good return. Oh!
Knocked out near the 30.
Feel sorry for the man who tried to knock him out of
Andy
bounds.
Dalton, the three-time Pro
He
Bowl
succeeded, but he paid for
Those
it.
were during his days in Cincinnati.
Yeah, 3-time Pro Bowler. Definitely did not happen with the Cowboys, Bears, or the Saints.
Cincinnati, Dallas, Chicago, and now New Orleans making his 10th start of the season. The numbers are okay, and as Dennis Allen said, they look at him as part of the solution, not the problem with the offense.
Yeah, you'd like a better endorsement than that, but that's a good start.
Imagine if Barry Switzer said that shit about Troy Aikman. Well, he's part of the solution, not really part of the problem.
Here's Kamara.
Well, they got Kamara. He's got a yard and a half.
We'll take a look at our Star Watch.
That's about all he's got.
Alvin Kamara, Chris Olave is just a star. That is a hit for Mickey Loomis in this front office. The rookie first rounder out of Ohio State.
Alvin Kamara's a star, but he's not in prison yet, so stay tuned.
And the team's leading tackler. 2nd and 8.
Well, if you like defensive football, you're in for a treat tonight, whether it's for New Orleans or Tampa Bay. They both can get after you.
Hits the ground running.
Who can get after
Got
you
about
out
4.
of bounds. Will bring up 3rd down as he picks up 3.
You see what they're able to do, and that's been, a real problem for New Orleans. Last time we saw them when they were playing the Baltimore Ravens, they'd come off a big win, a shutout win against the Las Vegas Raiders, and they'd gotten a running game.
God, that's got to be the worst loss of the Raiders season, getting shut out by the Saints.
In addition, he was getting a lot of touches in the passing game. But all that's kind of dried up here over the last month, starting with that Ravens loss. And they're going to need to help Andy Dalton out a little bit, because it will be a real challenge to sit back there and try to throw the football against this group.
Dalton sacked on a blitz. Levante David.
Just the 2nd of the year for Mr. Steady. Levante David, a loss of 8. It's 4th down.
Well, you never let a guy run through a gap, so you try to close this off. Levante David, he comes untouched because you've got James Hurst who blocks out. And then you've got Andrus Peet, the left guard. He blocks down as you're supposed to, and you got to close your interior gaps. You can't allow free access like that on the quarterback. And that was pretty easy pickings there for Levante David to end that drive.
What a promising start for the Saints offense.
16-play drive by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Saints have to punt with Blake Gillikin. Line drive punt. Garden says stay away, takes it on a hop. And Jalen cannot get to the 25. Brought down by Isaac Yadam, who just came up off the practice squad. Return of 4, Bucs get it right back.
Yippee. Got a real thriller in the making here. Man, I'm still hungry. That makes me sad. Barry McCocken are always going to make you laugh. He said, Joe Buck be like, and here comes Tom Brady, 45 years old. He was 44 years old last year, and that's just incredible. Troy Aikman. Yeah, it's amazing how he gets older every year, Joe. Tom Brady and his fucking check down army are here to put us to sleep on this Monday night. Don't know why I'm streaming. Ain't nobody gonna watch this. Sometimes I just know nobody's going to watch. Like, sometimes we'll get people in here, but this is one of those games. Ain't nobody going to want to watch this. But we are here anyway. Why, I don't know. Kind of hope this will turn into a 54-19 game, but quicker than that shit heap of a game last night. Oh my God, it's Warren Sapp, who got mad at me on Twitter once and DM'd me because I was talking shit about Tampa Bay. Keep in mind, I was talking shit about Tampa Bay back in 2014 when they absolutely did suck. And Warren Sapp still got butthurt. I asked him where he sold his Super Bowl ring and what bridge is he living under these days. And Fournette breaking tackles. First down.
Survives that hit from Malcolm Roach, who was trying to punch it out and gets 11. Good catch and run. Mario Davis couldn't bring him down.
Yeah, we've talked about the lack of the big play strike. Up here at the top of the screen, you got Julio Jones, and he's got one-on-one. Safety's in the middle of the field, and that's where he's wanting to go with the ball. But Julio gets a little banged up, not a real clean release. Brady doesn't like it, comes off of it. We haven't seen the connections. And
one of these two teams is capable of getting first downs at least.
Of course, when Bruce Arians was here, he prided himself on
fake the reverse, slip a little handoff underneath, got about 3.5 yards.
His 8th of the game. Tom Brady, the founding and only member of the 600-plus touchdown pass club, and he's at 638. So if you add Archie Manning and Drew Brees, who, by the way, is number 2 on that all-time list at 571. You get just a few more than Brady alone.
Tim Tebow's still better. I'm kidding.
Montana and Warren Moon, a couple of Hall of Famers at 564. It's just ridiculous with the level of consistent excellence.
Oh, look, he throws it short again, but this time to a tight end.
And he's brought down by Demario Davis immediately, gain of 2.
Well, no matter how you look at it with Tom Brady, I mean, whatever statistic you're looking at it, whatever category that's important to you, he's at the top of it. And winning, of course, is all that has ever mattered to him. And when we came into this game, showing that montage of his career and where it began and coming into the combine, and it just kind of shows you that, you know, greatness goes beyond athletic ability. If you lined him up, you'd pick a lot of other athletes, and they did.
Saints load the box.
It burns deep inside him.
Oh, Rashad White can't make the catch. It was a tough catch.
Out to Rashad White, who had his hand on it, and then Demario Davis, just to make sure.
4th down.
Delivered the hit to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, they've had to rely
And the
on
excitement
Rashad
never
White
stops.
With Leonard Fournette, he's here in the backfield, number 29, the rookie, and he's got good hands. He's done some good things in college coming into the NFL. If this ball was put on him, where he's able to make
Never thought I'd see the day where a team with Tom Brady on it was almost unwatchable and not must-see TV. Because the Bucs are very much not must-see TV.
But a little better throw to him, he probably picks up that first down.
Uh-oh. Troy's going to catch hell for that. He said Brady could have made a better throw there and got the first down. You're not allowed to say that.
46-yard punt, well placed inside.
He should have caught it better.
For Andy Dalton and the Saints. Down 3.
Holy fuck. Tired. These yawns are genuine. I'm not just bullshitting you. Glad I have to hear Monday Night Raw all the way in my room. Excuse me while I shut my door for a second. I have to shut the door and open the window. It's going to get hot in here. I don't feel like hearing that other fucking television. How about that? No Alabama in the college football playoffs. That's bold. Still got two of the same fucking teams you always get, so, you know. But hey, Michigan's in it. Go Georgia, I guess.
They both went to schools that are going to go at it.
TCU being in the college football playoffs is pretty wild to me. They've been very good. I'm just saying, you look at their history, it's like, wow, they let them in. Oh, wow, that should have been picked. Brady was about to get his first lucky defensive touchdown / short field of the game. Nobody back there to snatch the ball, though.
He's got 3 touchdowns in Ohio State, that we just mentioned. They're cranking out wide receivers left and right.
They really are, and they come into the league ready.
The Saints have -3 total yards.
It's another thing when they're game ready, when they hit the field in the NFL, because these guys have been really something. And I talked about it the last time we covered the Saints. Chris Olave, what he's done. I'm a pretty tough critic on route running, but he's outstanding.
Dalton going up top. Wow! A big pass play for the Saints. That Saeed guy's a burner. I'm stunned.
And it's one-on-one with him and Jamel Dean. Now Shaheed's expecting this ball to the inside. It comes outside a little bit, so he has to adjust. If he's able to hit him in stride, because he was out in front clearly, that I mean he's gone. But still,
yeah, Dalton kind of threw a shitty ball there, and I thought he was going to be off target, but Shaheed made a nice adjustment, made the catch. Could have been bigger, though. Ended up being about a gain of 40, 43.
They bring in Trevor Penning, the rookie, and their jumbo offensive set. And the first carry from Mark Ingram gets 4.
Yeah, Trevor Penning, he came in the game last week, got a few snaps, his first action. Of course, he was a first-round pick. He's going to be used as the 6th offensive lineman like he was last week. It was a bit of a struggle, as you would expect. I remember my first game. It was in the Dome against these Saints, and a struggle would be putting it kindly. So he got his first action, missed obviously a great deal of time, and they'll slowly work him back.
Taysom Hill, Wildcat.
Hill, who takes the snap.
It's 5, 3rd and 1. Never mind.
Taysom Hill.
Offense number 74.
Haha. I hate you both, so I'm going to laugh at both teams' misfortunes.
This is a heavily penalized New Orleans Saints team.
The Saints honoring the white Power Ranger
through week 12
with these uniforms.
Running at Hurst, guilty of a hold, 74.
Yeah, there he is, right in the middle of your screen. Number 74 as Hill starts to move to his left. There wasn't a lot there, but we got him for it.
Brings up 2nd down and 16, under 10 to play in the first quarter. Fake toss.
Wow, they did snap it before the end of the quarter.
Slings it to Landry.
Missed tackle on Landry.
This Landry broke
Olave didn't really do a good job blocking out there. Could have got a little more.
Got the worst of that. Logan Ryan just activated, made the stop at a gain of 8. That is one quarter of the books, and Ryan's a little shaken up. 3-0. Tampa.
Every yard the Saints get, you should throw a parade for. Oh, shit. Kirstie Alley died. She's 71. God, I can't believe she was that old. For some reason, I felt like she was younger, but goddamn, she was on Cheers. Of course, she was 71. Damn. She was a total babe back in the day. I agree with the Falcoholic. No matter what the end result is tonight, I just hope both teams go out there and don't have a good time at all. Hope this game is as painful as possible. Oh, another one of these head coach sideline interviews.
Just got to play our technique. We gave up a play we shouldn't have gave up 1 second and long, and we should understand that better than that. We got to play smarter football.
We got 3 points on the board in that opening drive, but what kept it from being satisfying offensively for you?
Execution, right?
So we need 7. We got to punch it in once we get down there. It's hard to get 3 points against this team and still win the ball game.
What an insightful interview.
Jason Banks, that was at the end of the 16th.
Well, the Saints made it to the Tampa side of the field.
Here for the Saints.
I doubt they get much further, but let's see what happens. Check it short and go for it on 4th down. He goes for the deep shot and misses. Keanu Neal lays a hit.
Keanu Neal was out there and
my man.
Defending for Tampa Bay.
4th down.
Yard completion on this possession, but here comes a punt.
Well, Tampa Bay likes to bring pressure, and they do on this play. He's got the outside receiver here right in front of him if with no one in the middle. If he puts it on him, the decision wasn't poor.
Like I said, and Aikman's saying the same thing. Should have thrown it short over the middle. If you don't get the 1st down, you at least get close enough to maybe go for it on 4th.
Gillikin hits it end over end. And a fair catch hauled in by Jalen Darden. We're back in 30 seconds after a word from T-Mobile.
Oh boy, only 30 whole seconds.
Another possession for Tampa Bay. Brady's 9 for 11, just 58 yards.
Brady's been padding his stats all year while being ineffective and is somehow getting praised for it. Oh, man, he's got the best touchdown turnover differential in the league. He's very efficient. It's like, well, where are all the points? How come they're not scoring?
Rashad White was not heavily recently recruited out of high school. From New Kansas City, committed to Nebraska Kearney Division II, redshirted, didn't play. Transferred to Community College, Mount San Antonio, California, and then ended up at Arizona State. He was drafted by the Bucs in the 3rd round, 91st overall in this past draft. Played for Herm Edwards.
Over the middle and damn near intercepted. God damn it. But remember, Brady's just so efficient, guys.
Well, we're able to see when you watch the Saints again.
We hit Tuttle in the helmet.
And Otten, he had a chance, but the ball is coming out. They're rolling coverage to Mike Evans, but he's able to get the ball on Otten right there in the zone if he doesn't hit Tuttle there in the head. But as we've talked about, there's not a lot of sitting back there holding the football because of the lack of
Third down.
for the most part this year.
And finally pressure, but Brady just steps through it and overthrows Russell Gage. Flag.
Right in the area where the pass came down, a flag.
Probably holding in the secondary.
Before the pass was thrown,
Yes.
defense number 29. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
A hold against Paulson Adebo and a first down.
Yeah, Paulson Adebo, he and Alante Taylor have been the guys who have been playing throughout this season, you know, with some of the injuries that they have had. But Paulson Adebo, he's a confident guy. He's down here at the bottom, which is where the grab took place, and a new set of downs now for Tampa. But he has given up some plays.
Brady's not facing a lot of pressure here.
The rookie tight end
First down.
had his first touchdown last week, and a nice strong grab here for 12.
I think the Saints defense is doing a lot of things well. They're just not getting pressure.
6th-round pick from Minnesota.
And that's what you need. Otherwise, you're not going to win this game.
His 6th catch of the season.
It's more important than anything. Pressure against Tom Brady.
Brady has found 5 different receivers and has a first down with the ball sitting at his own 32. One of those receivers is not named Evans. No targets yet for Mike Evans.
Still no pressure. He's going up top. Miller's got a step. Ooh, that's interference. No flag. Wow. I feel like that was interference. Maybe I'm wrong. Scotty Miller took off fucking running.
Scotty Miller, he can flat out run, and he is beyond Alante Taylor.
Taylor got there slightly early. You could have thrown a flag there. My instincts were
It
correct.
is contact, but it is really good timing by the defender. No foul.
It's a bang, bang play. I love when they say that. Because that's what it was. Look at me. I'm fair. I'll tell you when I think it's pass interference, even if it is Tom Brady.
2nd down and 10, Vikings 2.
We've talked about some of the misfires
Because I said a minute ago,
we've seen.
well, I really didn't say what I was thinking a minute ago, but
We've seen it a few times, and in that overtime loss to Cleveland
there I
last
thought they
week,
could have thrown
had
a flag.
chance. Brady and Evans, and they just failed to connect, and you just don't see that often. But even when it's not those two, and it's other opportunities, they just have not been able to hit them at the regularity that we're accustomed to seeing. And that was another good example because of good release by Scotty Miller. He was on top of Taylor, and it's just an underthrown ball.
It's 3rd down and 8.
3rd and 8. Brady gonna overthrow Julio by a mile, and he does.
Julio Jones.
I knew when that ball left his hand, it was gonna be an overthrow. He fucking launched that shit.
Brady had his pick.
Got Julio down here. You got Evans at the top, and Evans, he gets the better.
I knew when this left his hands, it was an overthrow.
You gotta make a decision. And he works Julio Jones.
Good throw, just too good of a throw.
He has them both. Evans wins by more, and it's just another miss. And Brady, you can tell the frustration, and when you miss those over and over the way that they have, or haven't been as consistent with it.
Look for the Saints. They need a big play in special teams to really win this game, I think. They're not going to get it here, but they will get a touchback.
Camarda bombs this one into the end zone. The completion percentage his lowest since 2014. It throws 20-plus yards downfield. He missed a shot there with Julio Jones. Saints have the ball down 3.
Well, I thought God didn't make mistakes. Oh, but he's so efficient. Falcons head coach Arthur Smith told media today Marcus Mariota's not in the building because his wife went into labor this morning. Well, maybe that's a cue that you should fuck off and go home and be a dad, Marcus Mariota.
Tonight's aerial coverage is brought to you by Goodyear. Beautiful night here on the 5th of December. It's week 13. We'll look at the NFC playoff picture when we get a second here. As this possession starts at the 20 for the Saints. One big play, that's it. The 40-yard completion to the rookie Rashid Shaheed. Ingram gets it.
Man, if Ingram cut that shit back to the left, he'd still be running.
Here's the NFC number 1 seed. There's only one.
Take the fucking Falcons off that screen. In the hunt, sniffing around, whatever you call it.
Vikings, the number 2 seed, the 49ers. We'll talk about them at 8-4, and these Buccaneers right now on top in the NFC South. The Cowboys just took apart the Colts last night. The Giants, the Seahawks, and sniffing around. I like it. Now in the hunt on the far right.
So there you go. They heard you.
Another Taysom Hill play goes nowhere.
Third down coming up. Well, the 49ers at 8-4. There it is. 49ers at 8-4. Now they're down to Brock Purdy. We talked about him when we were in Mexico City. Kyle Shanahan loves
Go
him.
Commanders.
Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick in the last draft, and never has a Mr. Irrelevant been more relevant than a guy who's on a team with head coach, defensive coordinator. The way they're set up, that's a team that can win the whole thing.
They absolutely can, and you and I talked about it. With the release of Baker Mayfield, you wonder.
3-man rush. Dalton's going to have some time here.
There in the Bay Area.
Third down and 4.
And he finds Saeed. Rashid Shaheed, however you say his name. He's fast, that's all I know.
18-yard completion.
That's so good by Shaheed.
Well on his way to a 100-yard game tonight. He's got 2 catches.
Here he is, but as he gets up the field and sees that his quarterback's in trouble, he's running a crosser. And then he sees Dalton escape, so he comes back into his view and is able to get some separation there from Jamel Dean. And then, of course, Dalton, he puts it right on him.
He's a college free agent from Weber State. And he is developing before our very eyes. Here's Kamara. That's what he's so good at, getting to the edge. And over the right side. He picks up 4, forced out by Carlton Davis.
Well, if they can get some positive yards out of the run game, I mean, that'll really help them because, man, the last 4 weeks, their inability to run the football has had a real toll on the offense. They were doing a pretty good job. There's a look at offensive coordinator Pete Carmichael and taking over the play calling responsibilities with the retirement of Sean Payton. He did call plays back in 2012. The year that Sean Payton took a little
end around.
Here's Shaheed.
Damn it.
Handoff, he gets 1. I think Sean Payton is more of a self-imposed timeout. I mean, it's only a matter of time. I don't know where he's going, but I don't think he's going to retire in a studio anytime soon.
That 2012 sabbatical wasn't self-imposed either. That was league imposed.
That was league, yes. This one's on him. And,
come on, Sean. I know you're watching. You can laugh.
These guys. 3rd down and 6.
Third and 6. Play clock's running down. Blitz from Tampa Bay. Dalton steps through it. He's got wide open over here. Big play.
A catch and a run and a first down as he levels the hit on Carlton.
There you go,
Davis, a
Saints.
gain of 20.
Yeah, they bring the pressure off the slot, and then Troutman releases, and it just opened up that whole area for him. Just a total bust then in the secondary.
Good poise there by Andy Dalton.
The rookie McCollum off the edge, and whether he was thinking that Troutman was going to be blocking and responsible for him, but just not enough guys there in the secondary to pick up the tight end.
Play action from Dalton.
What a pump fake. What the hell?
He's brought down by Vita Vea.
Andy Dalton juked a man but ran for 1.
And as injured as the offensive line is for Tampa Bay. They come in without Sean Murphy Bunting. He's out with a quad. Antoine Winfield Jr., the terrific safety, is out with an ankle injury. Mike Edwards, a hamstring injury. And they lost Jordan Whitehead, their free agent, to the Jets this past offseason. So they are a shell of their former self.
And yes, they are. And that's a good group. Those are 3 really fine players in this secondary. So 3 of their top 5 not on the field in this game.
2nd and 9.
Holds on a little too long. Wide open. Taysom Hill. Touchdown. Holy hell. Thought Dalton held on way too long there, but Taysom Hill was just by himself at the goal line. 30 yards down the field.
A 30-yard touchdown completion to Taysom Hill. Taysom
And Andy Dalton's out playing Tom Brady. Right here, I'm like, nah, he's holding on. Oh.
Pulled inside, and it opens everything up then for Taysom Hill in order to score that.
Andy Dalton's best throw of the year. And the fucker was wide open, but damn. And a 4-point lead for the Saints.
Andy Dalton just 5 completions, but 117 pass yards, and a 30-yard touchdown throw to Taysom Hill. Number 7. Got behind.
I don't know, are they playing shitty new Ozzy songs as we go to commercial? Ozzy hasn't made a good album since No More Tears. Even the last Black Sabbath album sucked because of Ozzy.
massive. The right call to protect your home and car. Taysom Hill knew that with the injury to Juwan Johnson, the ankle injury that has him inactive for this game, he's really improved as a tight end, a huge mismatch problem for any defense. Taysom knew he was going to get more looks tonight, and there he is with the 30-yard touchdown catch.
Yeah, that's saying something too for him. Does as much as he does to say you're going to get even more action than normal. Go back and take a look at that.
Oh no, now Tom Brady's team will be forced to do more than eke a field goal out to take control of this game.
And Taysom Hill's going to come off. Here's Keanu Neal. He carries it, but then he lets him go. And to me, they're in zone coverage. And so it looked to me like Jamel Dean, he gets caught up inside on Troutman. And to totally lose his responsibility, Keanu Neal trying to then make up the play. But they're all talking to Keanu Neal over there. I don't know if they're
Keanu Neal fucked up. I'm used to that.
There was a lot of discussion.
Seen it before.
Going on there during the break.
Hard hitter though. Fournette with a good run.
Dalton was perfect on that drive that ended up in the end zone. It was 3 for 3 for 69 yards and that 30-yard score. Meanwhile, Tom Brady has 1 for his last 5, and they run it with Fournette. That brings up second down.
Well, that's a good start. Going ahead of the chains, important to this offense. Had a tough time running the football. Week 2 in that matchup.
Godwin open underneath. About a yard short of the first. Damn, they gave him the first. Really?
First down, Tampa Bay.
I did think that when
I
we
guess.
had a chance to visit with Tom Brady the other day, take a look at that last throw to Godwin, and I understand it, that as tough as this has been for Tampa Bay and for the offense and Tom Brady, that they are still leading the division. It is all still out in front of them, and confidence is kind of a funny thing. And if you can come out of a game and kind of get it going, it's amazing how that can propel you through the remainder of the year.
Damn.
In the backfield by Granderson. What a good play and a loss of 2.
Yeah, that's the advantage that the Saints have, that they can rotate these guys through and allow them to be able to stay fresh as they move through this ball game. And Granderson makes a heck of a play there on Fournette. But they've got some depth on that defensive front, and they are penetrators, and they get after you.
Brings up second and 11 as Brady steps up.
Oh! Fournette's taking some hard hits here.
What a play.
They're on to Brady's small ball there, and it cost him more yards.
This is why when you look at the matchup and you say, why have the Saints been so good against Tom Brady in this offense? They got a 4-man rush. And when you're able to get pressure on the quarterback with a 4-man rush and still play coverage, you see the 2 deep safeties, Tom feels that. And as we know, I mean, his game is not about creating plays and moving outside the pocket, and he's not going to take sacks. So when he feels pressure, the ball comes out, and he's looking for an outlet.
3rd and 13.
Not a lot there.
Pressure makes Brady roll the right. Dropped by Godwin. He had a chance. He was right near the sticks. I don't think it would have been the first, though.
So they're without Lattimore.
4th down.
But Alontae Taylor, the second-round pick from Tennessee, is playing great.
I like him a lot. I liked him when we came into that game against the Ravens, and he's gotten a lot of action for a young player, and he can do it all. I mean, he plays tight coverage. He can run.
Godwin tried to push off anyway.
Godwin, they found him something. Now they get Marshawn.
He did the Michael Irvin there.
They've got, and even Paulson Adebo, who's been a little more inconsistent, he's done a good job. They've held up well without their star corner not playing these last 2 months.
Chance for Shaheed on a return on that.
Uh-oh, good return. Oh, the punter just barely got him out of bounds. The Saints are in Tampa territory. This Shaheed guy's unbelievable.
On a line, and Rashid Shaheed just took off. 42-yard return. That's his longest in the NFL. Broke 1 tackle, and then it took Camarda, the rookie punter, to make the stop. The Saints coming off that touchdown. Great field position.
Good job by the punter not taking a bad angle there. At least he was on his shit on that play.
Classic at Madison Square Garden tomorrow night on ESPN and the ESPN app. Illinois takes on Texas at 7, then Iowa squares off against number 15 Duke. Always a great night for a great cause. To donate to the Jimmy V Foundation, go to V.org.
Short field for the Saints. Shoes on the other foot, Tom Brady.
Yards of field position, the 42-yard return, the longest of the year for the Saints and the longest allowed by Tampa Bay.
Make sure you get points. Not a great start. Bucs are neutralizing Kamara.
A lot of pressure right now on this Tampa Bay defense, as there has been throughout the season. The Bucs defense is really what's been able to keep the offense.
What'd you say, Troy?
Take the score down, and just haven't seen enough. You know, they start getting down a couple scores. How's that going to do? But they have given up some big plays. The defense has. The Saints have gotten a couple big completions, and then, of course, the big return. Like a big pass play, setting up this drive here.
Good protection for Dalton.
Oh, my God. Get out of there, Dalton. All that to have to throw it away. He's laughing. Had that ball for an eternity.
Now get him to 3rd and long, yeah. They get out of this thing without giving up any points. This is going to be a great job defensively.
Oh, come on, Olave. 3 and out off the great punt return.
That is a big drop.
Son of a bitch, bro. Wide open. Hits him right in the face. Keanu Neal almost came in and intercepted that.
And he just totally takes his eyes off the ball. That's a huge miss.
Fucking Olave.
Everybody knows it. Olave knows it as well because they're at least.
I'd almost have to try that 58-yard field goal. I'm sorry, I'd have to kick one.
Instead, they're punting. So the defense, even though it required a drop, doesn't relinquish any more points on the drive.
Play clock expires. That's the first drop by Olave.
Delay game. Offense number 4.
I don't know. That was a drop by a guy who looks like he's dropped plenty before, but yeah, it's his first drop.
We'll be thinking about that one the rest of this game.
Damn, man.
Really good job up front, and Andy Dalton just saw it perfectly. And you mentioned Olave a little bit earlier and how he's really been needed with the loss of Michael Thomas, and then Jarvis Landry missed quite a bit of time as well. And he had to grow up in a hurry, and he has.
Gillikin end over end. It's touched at the 10.
Fucking lame.
Smith. New Orleans defense, they're a handful. Coming off a...
That just took all the energy out of me. Two likes tonight from who? Watching this mediocre football game by myself. Not streaming Raiders Rams Thursday. I know that. I'll probably watch it, but I damn sure ain't streaming it.
As we play here in the second quarter with under 4 to go. Tampa Bay about to start with their worst starting field position of the game, and after that impressive 16-play opening drive, 3 straight punts for Tampa Bay. Only 4 first downs since they picked up 5 the first time they had it.
Brady's starting to get jumpy back there.
There's nothing there for Godwin, and we saw what we've seen earlier in this game last week in Cleveland.
This was that overtime miss last week against Cleveland that pretty much ends the game if they hit that. And this was the miss to Julio Jones earlier in this game. And I think that's been the biggest difference in this offense from a year ago. Last year they led the league in
Julio Jones must think he's cursed or something. Comes to a super team that ain't playing like it's so super anymore.
Second down and 10, Rashad White carries and picks up 5. Malcolm Roach in on the stop. Brady 0 for 2 on deep throws tonight, and you see that bottom line is worse since 2014 on deep shots for the quarterback that at the age of 44 led the league in pass yardage in 2021.
Yeah, and that's a little bit misleading. They threw the ball like this year more than anyone else. So if you're just looking at passing yards, then you come away
Cheering for New Orleans.
Boy, they're really good at that.
I guess I am too.
This year they
I hate both of these teams. And Rashad White's wide open for a first down. I'm so mad. I hate the Saints. I've hated them my whole life. I've hated Tampa Bay just as long. But I'm cheering for the Saints, not going to lie. And they blew a golden opportunity a minute ago when Olave dropped that pass. And now Tampa Bay's trying to dig out of the hole.
There by Rashad White. Keep this drive going. That's It's a big confidence builder right now because this is a defense. They're pretty smothering. I mean, they just do not give up much easy at all. Make you earn every bit you get.
Here's White. After that first down pickup, he gets
Bucs can take it to the 2-minute warning here if they want.
He's appeared in all 12 games, made a couple of starts. Brady said he's smooth catching the ball out of the backfield. And he stepped up when Leonard Fournette has been banged up. And they found a player, it looks like, in their third-round selection from Arizona State. Herm Edwards compared to Chuck Muncie, who was a Saints first-round pick.
Well, 2-minute warning of the half.
2-minute warning, second down and 8. And we come back in a 7-3 game.
The way this game started, I thought Tampa might just slowly run away with it, but that's not been the case. I wonder if I watched the Manning cast, would this be more interesting to me? Nothing like watching two teams play that you absolutely despise and you wind up having to cheer for one, depending on the season. Yeah, go Saints. Who dat? So Odell was at a Mavericks game with Trayvon Diggs and Micah Parsons. Odell Beckham's like the most overrated bandwagon player I've ever fucking seen. Oh, poor Jimmy Garoppolo broke his foot yesterday. He's out for the season. I wondered what was going to derail the 49ers, because they're really good.
37, 210 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and Kyle Shanahan liked him. We talked to him earlier. He's going to get a chance to see plenty of them. On second down and
Another 3rd and 4 for Tampa Bay. Saints have all 3 timeouts, but they don't take one here.
Well, they kept him as the backup, you know, even when they lost Trey Lance.
Saints get the ball to start the second half, too. That's important to remember.
Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch, they know what they have at the other positions, and this is a team built to win it all.
Mike Evans, first down. Actually, a good throw from Brady. Oh, now they say incomplete. I thought for sure he caught it. Let me see. He caught that.
Looked to me like
Catch. 1, 2. Yeah, that's a catch. That's got to get reviewed.
To me, this looks like a catch. Possession.
1, 2.
Ruling on the field was an incomplete pass. That play is now under review.
Got to review a play that fucking obvious. Waste all our time.
Control with 2 feet. And then
This should be a quick review.
Should
be.
I got it as a catch. It's an official review with 1:26 left. First target, first catch for Evans. We think it will count.
Damn, I'm tired. This review is totally unnecessary because they could have easily gotten this right the first time.
During the break, they reversed the call.
Oh, what a surprise. They reversed the call.
14-yarder.
And we don't get those 5 minutes of our lives back ever again.
Out of bounds, and
How many minutes of your life have been taken from you by NFL officials being... Oh, intercepted. Snagged in. DeMario Davis. Looked like Brady threw it right to him.
Hayden Ellis on Brady, and he throws
Oh, if only they could have gotten points off that good punt return and then get this. Fuck.
for his first pick and only the third all year for the New Orleans defense. Really good play here by DeMario Davis. He looks like he's going to take
Right out of the review, we get this.
And then he drops underneath it. So Brady, he feels that he's got man-to-man coverage across the board, and that DeMario Davis is going to take...
Well, Tom Brady's been so efficient, guys. He's so efficient. I mean, they're below 500 and don't score many points, but he's so efficient.
By DeMario Davis, who is, I said it earlier coming into this game, Joe, that he's had a lot of really great years. This year might be his best. I mean, he has been fantastic.
Saints at midfield again.
Great cover linebacker and makes a huge play here at the end of the
Shaheed, make a play.
Tom Brady played against him when Davis was with the Jets. Here is a sure-handed grab.
Hey, Olave caught that one for a first.
Dropped the last time the Saints had it. And a pickup of 10. They're going to give him enough for a first down. And what a play by Davis, who was a wide receiver in high school until his senior year. He showed off the good hands there. Here's one of the sideline quick throw.
Shaheed.
Catch by Shaheed.
And a 12.
What a grab by the college free agent for 12.
Well, the speed that he has is what allows him then to hit the intermediate type throws. You're going to see the corner up here at the top, and as Shaheed comes off the ball, he just drives him because he thinks he's going by him. And then he just pulls up, comes out of the break, and...
Now what?
You've got that kind of
You gotta
speed
review
as a
this or
wide
something?
receiver. You should
Tampa
just
Bay
about be
calls their
uncomfortable on
second
those
timeout
type
of the
routes.
half. 30-second timeout.
Well, Tampa Bay called timeout.
Timeout taken by Tampa Bay. They're left with one. DeMario Davis, when we talked to Tom Brady about him, I noticed that Brady had mentioned him by name. He told us he's beyond a good player. He's got elite power, he's explosive, he can cover. And he dropped off that and got the pick a moment ago to set up the Saints. Here's his night so far after just about a full half of play.
Yeah, when you have guys like him that are as active and as fast and flow the way that they do and as instinctive as they are, sometimes it feels like they're playing with 12
Draw
guys.
with Kamara. Good patience there. Reminded me of Le'Veon Bell. Remember him?
Dropped by Keanu Neal with the end of the play, gain of 5.
I share my first name with a NASCAR driver and last name with the creator of the Garfield Compass. Well, the first name is actually my middle name, but I was actually named after Dale Earnhardt. I think the Bucs were offsides here. Where's the flag? No flag, even though there should have been, I think. Timeout, Saints.
And the timeout is taken by New Orleans before third and short. And we will welcome you inside the broadcast booth, Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, and it's more of the same.
I feel like Davis is a pretty common last name,
Seeing
though.
just how good this Saints defense really is.
Yeah, they're smothering, and I said it. The 49ers last week were terrific. They shut out these Saints, but for the Saints to do what they did against that 49ers offense and their ability to run the football and throw it the way that they can, it was a dominant performance. And so they come into this game with a great deal of confidence against an offense that has struggled. And
3rd and 2, they're in scoring range.
when we saw it open the game for Tampa
But
Bay, they were
I'd love to see a touchdown here in New Orleans.
3rd down and 2.
Then I can enjoy the slog that is this game.
Going under pressure.
Oh, whoa! God damn you, Jarvis Landry.
Trying for the left hand
Should have been a touchdown.
grab and couldn't haul it.
Jarvis Landry tried to make a one-handed catch and dropped it.
looked like it was a pretty good throw.
That was a great throw.
Just
Dalton's on fire right now.
off his
And
hand.
Olave, Chris Olave and Jarvis Landry have let him down.
Look at it. That
Catch
close.
the
That's
ball.
haul that in.
Oh, well. These two teams suck for a reason, and you're seeing why the Saints are so bad.
38 yards.
10-3 New Orleans. And it should be 17-3 if we're being honest. Actually, it should be like 20-3, but that's another story.
Dalton made some good throws tonight.
Dalton's made some great throws. He's really in a rhythm.
The last time they had it, that was a good throw there. Just a little out of the reach of Jarvis Landry and a 7-point lead for the New Orleans Saints, who have won 4 straight games.
Hey, look, the porn bots are back.
Well, you see Andy over there on the sidelines rallying this group, the guy who's been on a few different...
I'd be over there saying, hey, stop dropping these fucking balls.
I know when he stepped in...
We should be up by 17 right now.
The struggles that Jameis Winston, whether it was coming off of that knee injury that he had last year, but he had the turnovers. Had a tough day against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here week 2. And then Andy Dalton took over, and he kind of helped calm things down a little bit. And, you know, we joked a little bit about it earlier, but, you know, he has...
Hey, there's Jameis Winston.
...part of the solution, and they've just not quite gotten it done around him. And even tonight, as good as he has played, you know, you mentioned that last one potentially could have been caught and dropped by Olave, but he's played well in this first half.
Here's Darden on the return from about a yard deep in the end zone and out of bounds. Saints, by the way, will get the ball to start the second half as well. Look at the
Stop showing these NFC South standings. It's depressing.
At 5 and 6, the division looks awful when you look at those records. The Saints are headed into their bye. Tampa
They all suck.
upcoming schedule at San Francisco and Brock Purdy, and then at home against Cincinnati.
Tampa's going to take a knee and go to the half.
The next 2 weeks not easy for Tom Brady.
The crowd boos, but hell, you should be happy you're only down by 7.
Here at home.
Should be down by 17.
They have that good drive to start the night. Nothing really since.
10-3 at the half.
4.5 yards per attempt. His worst.
What a frustrating half it has been, in my opinion, for both sides. But the Saints have a lead and get the ball. I will be right back. I'm back.
Yeah, we know a win tonight is critical for both teams. What a way to wrap up a Week 13 with so many great matchups. Here's Chris Berman with the fastest three.
Fastest three, the best part of halftime.
Week 13 in the NFL, because going into Sunday's play, 15 teams are over 500. 10 of them played head-to-head in the most anticipated game, Kansas City at Cincinnati, a rematch of last year's AFC title game. And this was the scene in KC after Joe Burrow's Bengals beat Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs. This time, Mahomes...
That Bengals-Chiefs rivalry.
Coming from behind as the Bengals did last year, way into the end zone. But in the fourth quarter,
He just go,
not so fast. Joe Burrow to Chris Evans.
That was a master class in how to close out a game there by Cincinnati yesterday.
Kansas City 3 times in a 12-month span. A.J. Brown used to play for Mike Vrabel in Tennessee. He said hello to his old coach and then torched his old team.
How did the Titans get the shit beat out of them by the Eagles when the Colts damn near beat the Eagles? NFL makes no sense sometimes. Speaking of making no sense, how are the Jets relevant this late in the season?
2-score lead. Jets have a chance to win with new hero Mike
Jets
White.
damn near pulled this off because
257
Vikings just...
This one to Brady
I think the
Simmons.
Minnesota Vikings hate their own fan base so much that they do this shit on purpose. Dolphins 49ers, the biggest tragedy of the day. Rest in peace, Jimmy G. Tom Brady's going to take your job next year.
Says, I got you. 3 sacks of Tua. Rookie Brock Purdy to Kyle Juszczyk from Harvard. The
Purdy
Niners
played
won
a solid
5 straight.
game.
Commanders
Dolphins
down
won,
6
or
under
49ers
2
won
against
comfortably.
the Giants.
Commies and the
Carolina
G-Men in a
John
tie.
We go to
They'll play
overtime, and
on
then
Sunday night
after
in a couple of
scored,
weeks.
Brian Daboll, Ron Rivera said, why don't we renew acquaintances when we play in 2 weeks? One of the great defenders of our era, number 54 for 10 years in Seattle, was Bobby Wagner. We're in 45 for the Rams now against his old team. He didn't like it when Geno Smith
And the Rams stink. Speaking of stink, Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens second half usually.
Hot Rod Huntley, the backup, scoring with just 30 seconds to go.
I think the Ravens need to play it really safe for Lamar Jackson's knee. Don't want to RG3 his ass. But they are in a very competitive division that could go down to the last game. Steelers Falcons, who gives a shit? Falcons stink. Steelers suck too, just a little less. Speaking of stink, these two teams, Lions and Jags. Jags got their shit kicked in by the Lions. Texans Browns. Boy, Groper Cleveland at quarterback for the Browns. Welcome back to Sean Roethlisberger.
Browns won with 2 defensive scores and a punt return. Go figure. Cleveland wins in Houston.
Bears Packers. Regrettably picked the Bears in my parlay, and for most of the game I looked like I was going to be right. However, it's the Bears against the Packers, so the inevitable happened. The inevitable as in late Justin Fields interceptions and Rodgers shitting on the Bears. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Sunday live, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever you want. Suze?
See you next week, Boom. When we come back, lots of quarterback news to cover around the league. The latest on the
I'll be right back
49ers
again.
After Jimmy G, moving forward.
Stretching my legs, trying to wake up during this commercial.
Adam, QB news from around the league.
Well, Ravens coach John Harbaugh told reporters that Lamar Jackson's week to week, with this week being less likely. Baker Mayfield is on waivers tomorrow, and there's a firm belief around the league he will be claimed. And Jimmy Garoppolo meeting with doctors today to determine whether he needs foot surgery, but he is out for the season.
Yeah, he's out for the season. Rookie quarterback Brock Purdy is going to be in, and everyone's thinking the season is lost. No. I'll take you back to 1999, my rookie year. Sean King, rookie quarterback, came in. The last 5 games, 4-1. We went to the NFC Championship game, played to our
Old
defense.
Purdy's trying to be the Nick Foles of the 2022 season for the 49ers.
And the players believe in the rookie 7th round draft pick.
So next week, the Bucs travel to San Francisco. Do you know how old Brock Purdy was when Brady came into the league?
No, wasn't born.
6 months old.
No.
Purdy's really looking forward to it.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, we know here tonight.
Well, the
it's been
49ers should
more
beat the
of
Bucs
same.
fairly easily, no matter how good or bad Purdy plays. He's just unproven.
Mario Davis
That's the only variable. He's unproven, so we don't know what to make of it. But I think the Niners beat the Bucs very easily.
Glad to be back. Been a nice little break. I've enjoyed not seeing you for the last few weeks. You think if Julio signed with the Bucs, that was part of the contract? Hey, you might have to block.
Be kinder to your brother now.
It was kind of like Peyton being laid. He wasn't punctual, so that was the reason I didn't become a volunteer. How many times does Tom text you asking you to come back? Randy, I'm like, who is this? So he's, it's Bill Belichick, so I immediately hung up.
Thank you for watching the All-State Halftime.
Oh boy, let's get the second half over with. Wonder where Baker Mayfield will wind up being a third stringer at for the rest of the year. Hopefully he winds up with the Colts so he can suffer there like poor Matt Ryan has. I don't want to say anything, but it sounded to me on the other TV like Seth Rollins is in there doing his worst Chris Jericho impression from the early 2000s. I'll be right back again. Maybe I can talk myself into it for Christmas. Another half of mediocre NFC South football awaits. Oh, we're halfway there. us home, Joe and Troy.
This is a 10-3 game. Second half about to get underway. The Saints will start this half with the football. New Orleans up 7. There are the quarterback numbers. And a couple of drops for Andy Dalton on the back end of throws. And we'll welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. And it's about what we expected, a low-scoring game, and the Saints' defense rising to this challenge.
Yeah, not a surprise from what we thought coming into the game, the way the offenses had been playing, and probably more importantly, the way the defenses have been playing. The Saints have they've been able to hit a few more plays, really, in that first half and take advantage, but here it is, a one-possession game, so we'll see what they've got going. But neither team able to really run the football, and the Saints doing just enough to have a lead.
Lamar kicks it away.
Here we go.
25, it will come, and
how about a touchdown, Saints?
Dennis, the last 10 quarters of football in this stadium, your defense has been dominant. Just where does that confidence, that swag come from?
We just got a lot of good players that play hard, and they like playing against the best, and we're playing against the best quarterback to ever play the game, so they enjoy that.
Look at Dennis Allen. Brady can't even hear what he's saying. He's still trying not to give him bulletin board material. He's still a shitty coach.
So how do you generate some more offense, especially on this opening drive, to help the defense out?
We just got to keep going here. We missed a couple opportunities there.
Yeah, he sure did. Left the door wide open for Dickhead to pull a bullshit comeback because it's only a one-score game. Face mask. No flag. Looked like a face mask.
3 targets, 3 catches, 71 yards, and the only touchdown so far on a 30-yard completion at Taysom Hill.
Well, you go back to that Week 2 game, and Alvin Kamara did not play in that game. Mark Ingram, he took the bulk of the carries, and he did some good things. Overall, as a team, they ran the ball decent. We got Taysom Hill now at quarterback. Usually means he's going to keep it and run, although he has been throwing it a little bit more.
He does keep it, and he does run. He gets 3 yards.
3 yards to show for this.
It's been a little bit more of a challenge tonight for the Saints to run the football, but they've been able to get some of the big plays in the passing game. But like Dennis Allen told Lisa there at the end of the half, they left a couple plays out there that could have really helped extend this lead for them.
3rd down and 7.
Put it on Dalton to give it to one of his receivers to drop. Shaheed should be the guy here. The Bucs are giving him a lot of respect, though. They're playing way off. He has to throw it short. And it goes nowhere. Quick 3 and out. Way to go. Golden opportunity to really take control of this game, and they blow it.
Good job by Levante David. He starts as though he's going to go across and cover Alvin Kamara. And then he comes off of it and then able to make the play. Dalton thought that he was able to come down to Ingram and be able to pick that up, but just that's what fast linebackers do for you. And boy, between him and Devin White, both these teams have some awfully fast linebackers able to flow and make those kinds of plays.
Gillikin to punt with Jalen Darden waiting. Boomer. Line drive punt. Turned over in a little room in front of Darden. Rough one tackle, and then after a 61-yard punt, it's a 15-yard return. Here comes Brady.
I hate this game.
Some kind of spark on offense.
I am bored. And definitely not entertained. this fucking chair I'm sitting in.
We heard Dennis Allen tell Lisa Salters at half that they've got really good players who play hard, and that's been the difference here in this game so far. Marcus May, he saves what really would have been a touchdown, and then the pressure on Tom Brady, and of course capped by the big play by Demario Davis right before the half when the Buccaneers finally got good field position. But these guys do an outstanding job, and they've been in this system for the most part for several years, and it has shown in the things that they've been able to do and how they've been able to smother a lot of offenses.
From the 26, they start with a handoff to the rookie Rashad White, and he gets 3. You think about this offense, and they've got to find ways to get Mike Evans open. And however you have to do it, you got to get that done. He's a huge target. He's a big.
They really are underutilizing Mike Evans.
He's really not been a factor in this game.
And Marshall Lattimore's not even playing, so what gives?
Struggled and what have you, but it just looks so flat. Yeah, they've had a hard time getting him with just the one target, the one reception. He's had the biggest play of the game so far for the Bucs, 14 yards.
There you go, Mike Evans to the 50.
And a contested catch and a beauty.
What happens when you only get up one score and fucking sit there with a one score lead?
Is about the only place that Tom Brady could really throw that in order to give Evans an opportunity to be able to make that play. He has to go high to try to thread the needle between two defenders. You got May over the top, and then a Debo trying to crash on it, and kind of, you know, you put that down a little bit lower, that's a bit of a risky throw, but because of his size, Brady goes up top, and Evans goes up and makes the play.
Brady keeps it in the air.
Deep throw, Julio Jones, incomplete. Ha ha ha. Eat shit, both of you, Julio and Tom Brady. Julio, the fucking quitter.
Julio Jones, he's inside the numbers, and Brady as a quarterback, you've got the safety you got to contend with as well. Marcus May is playing center field, and he's coming over to make a play on the ball, and so you are aware of that as the quarterback, and you wanted to shade that more to the boundary.
I like the referee Nikes. I just noticed their shoes.
More to the sideline so that May can't be a factor on that.
Rashad White breaks through.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Ah,
holding.
Offense number 72. 10-yard penalty. Replay second down.
It's Josh Wells.
You get nothing.
Start for the injured Tristan Wirfs out at right tackle.
You know, going back to that last throw to Julio Jones. And
Julio, I like the way they say it. Julio.
you just kind of wondered a little bit because he missed him earlier. And even the throw last week to Mike Evans, you just wonder if these guys, of course, you know, we all know that Julio Jones came off that knee injury that he suffered in week 1 against the Cowboys. You know, are they at full speed and running the way that Brady is accustomed to? Because he had a chance even on that last play.
Second down and 20 after the hole. Rashad White out in the backfield.
Strip.
On second and 20 gain of
Yeah, they got a 3rd and 17 now.
Debo and Matthew combine on the stop, and now it's 3rd down and long. The team that has struggled the most at 3rd and 10 or more in the NFL this season.
Yeah, these are tough at any time, but it's been especially tough. 3rd and 10 or more. We just converted a few of those, but I guess what has been good, what we have seen more of in this game are some of the deep shots. And overall, the offensive line hasn't been too bad.
Brady avoids the sack, throws it short.
Under pressure, Rashad White.
Fumble! Fumble! Saints ball at their own 31. 2 takeaways for the Saints. Can they actually fucking capitalize, though?
The second one of the season by the rookie Rashad White.
Cam Jordan from behind stripped that out.
Knocked out by Cam Jordan. 12th-year pro still playing.
It's a shame the Saints couldn't get a return out of that.
And the punch out. Second takeaway tonight by the Saints D.
God, that music's terrible. Christmas money anymore. I think I might get $20 from my grandmother on my mom's side, but that's about it these days.
Since week one, the Saints have had multiple takeaways in a game. They had their third interception of the season by Demario Davis in the first half, and now this fumble recovery by Granderson forced by Cam Jordan. These takeaways have been hard to come by. Just 7 coming in, as you saw, fewest in the league, 2 tonight. Passes caught over the middle.
Can't wait for the Saints to do absolutely nothing with this takeaway.
David, who's had a nice game tonight, makes a tackle after gain of 5.
Yeah, they've kind of been hit on both ends of that turnover battle, and the fact that they haven't been able to get the takeaways this season defensively. And for as good as they are and as aggressive and physical as they play, you'd think that they would be able to have more than they've had. And then on the offensive side of the ball, you know, they've turned it over more than anybody in football. So between the two, hard to win football games tonight. They've gotten the takeaways, and offensively, just as importantly, they haven't turned it over.
Taysom Hill at quarterback, hands to Ingram.
It's about 1/3 inches. I'm sure they'll get stuffed here. They won't get nothing out of this.
This is kind of how those games have gone in the past when you look at this matchup between the Saints and the Bucs over the last few years, that they are able to create the takeaways defensively, and then they make just enough plays offensively to win the game. And that's what we've watched so far in this one.
Third down and 1.
Hey, first down.
And Adam Prentice picks it
Yay.
up. That's his first carry of the season. 6th game that he's been active, and he picked up a couple.
Yeah, I say anytime you can hand the ball to the fullback, here's a pretty good look. Why not? Just keeps churning. You got Hurst over there, the left tackle. That's kind of the thing now. When you look at these different trends around the league, that seems to be a big one, especially on quarterback sneaks, when linemen everybody get in behind them and just move the
Start pushing.
Just start pushing.
Dalton back in on first down. Play action. Steps up. Just a pitch to
Well,
Mark Ingram out of bounds in midfield.
can't believe that worked.
It'll go down as a run. And a 7-yard run at that for Ingram. Alvin Kamara checks back in. So far, Kamara has not been a factor in this game at all.
No, he hasn't. And I'm not sure exactly what took Andy Dalton off of it. He had a chance with pretty good protection, too, to get the ball down the field. But sometimes you just get a little spooked with color, and Something got him off of it. Had to come down and show off his option skills.
First down. Jarvis Landry didn't drop this one.
Landry with a catch and a spin for a first down.
Always like Jarvis Landry and what he's able to do running routes. And this doesn't look like a lot, but he recognized that he had a corner out there in front of him. And so he was very quarterback friendly and being able to throttle it down just enough before Carlton Davis comes in and is able to make a play on him.
Second catch of the 5-time Pro Bowler, and now Taysom Hill back in at quarterback.
Ooh, Taysom Hill. Olave wide open. He actually threw it.
And Chris Olave is out of bounds with a 21-yard pickup on a throw from Taysom Hill.
And for a young receiver, I talked about how good he is at route running. He just plays through the contact there at the top of the route by Carlton Davis. He just keeps playing. He's able to work to the boundary. And good thing, because Taysom Hill kind of hung with him a little bit and just trusted that he would get through that collision and get open for him, and he was able to.
Saints with 4 completions of 20 or more yards in this game. Here's
Can Kamara get rolling?
Fresh legs, cuts back, and
A few yards.
Bring up second down and 6.
Now you look at this game, 10-3, one possession game right now. As Tampa Bay found out last week, anything can happen. They give up that 4th down play that sends that game into overtime. But, you know, we're still very early, but 2 possession games in a game like this become huge.
Screen, not enough blocks, but he slips through Levante David's tackle. First and goal at the 10. When I saw there was only one blocker and one of them was Levante David coming around the other side, I was like, oh.
You don't see that very often.
Yeah, Aikman just said it. You don't see that often at all. Levante David missed this tackle.
Once Troutman gets it, he's right there, just not quite able to make the play. Good job by Troutman getting what he could, but this is a good drive we're watching right now by New Orleans.
4 first downs on the drive.
Get in the fucking end zone, please.
The ball is sitting just outside the 10. Kamara. Just his 9th touch.
Gain of 7.
Takes it down inside the 5, near the 4, a gain of 8.
Levante David stays down.
So this will be an injury timeout as Levante David needs some assistance.
Looks like he's in a lot of pain.
Team high 7 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, and see what happened.
Right there at the end, he was grabbing down towards his calf. I don't know if while he's trying to hold up Kamara, well, that's a good sign there.
Bring up second down and 2. As Olakunle Fatukasi, a rookie from Rutgers, takes his spot. Second down and 2.
Well, New Orleans, they bring in, we talked about Trevor Penning earlier, they bring him in number 70 down here.
There's those shitty NFC South division standings again. They got to keep reminding us of that.
Goal. They're just short of goal. They can pick up a first down.
Here's Ingram.
Well, Ingram got a yard. They're not going to punch this in. Not without getting a little creative. They're not going to line up and run between the tackles and get this ball in the end zone.
Yeah, such a good job by Vita Vea right there in the middle. A big, powerful guy. He just swims to center. He's right there to make a play. Just no chance whatsoever when you get that kind of play from your nose tackle.
They throw a flag in the area.
12 minutes in the huddle.
12 minutes in the huddle. Yeah, now you're really fucked, Saints. Way to go.
Oh, man. 12 men in there.
Brutal.
Immediate 5-yard penalty. So that moves the ball back. And it was 3rd down and 1, maybe a long 1 or 2, and now the ball's back outside the 5 at the 8. 3rd down and 7.
Wow, what a big penalty that is. We've seen it, you know, it's come in a variety of ways where they just shot themselves in the foot throughout this season.
Roll by Tom. 4th down. Kick your fucking field goal. Kick your fucking field goal. God, the Saints suck so bad. Just like this game.
The field goal unit will come on for the Saints, and that's a small victory for this Tampa Bay defense.
Yeah, you know, these 3 points are big. There was a slight hesitation over there. I was thinking surely they're not going to pass up a chance to take a 2-possession lead. These are big. These 3 points.
It'll be a 21-yard chip shot for Will Lutz.
13-3. Whoop-de-doo, Basil. This game fucking sucks. Why am I streaming this? Why am I here? Why am I here? Nobody's watching anyway. I've been thinking about, and been thinking about just not doing the NFL streams until the playoffs. But I don't know. When there's a really great game on, I'm like, oh, yay. And when there's a game I think might be good, I want to stream it. But clearly nobody's interested. So I really shouldn't stream things people aren't interested in. Which kind of defeats the purpose of my channel, because most of my channel nobody's interested in. There's only like 2 things people seem to like. The Batman shit and the NASCAR shit, and everything else is kind of iffy. Although the GTA stuff kind of started to get some attention. But I probably shouldn't do this next season. Maybe we'll finish out this season, and then next season I won't stream any football till like playoff time. Because playoffs are always fun. The Cincinnati and Kansas City game yesterday was really good. That was a good stream because the game was great. This game stings. The crappy games make me regret doing this. This is one of those crappy games. And then I got to sit here during the commercials and be bored shitless. Which makes it even worse.
Been coming after Tom Brady all night, and here downfield, punching the ball out of the right arm of Rashad White. And it's been a 2-takeaway night for Dennis Allen's defense.
Yeah, you see Dennis Allen.
They need more. They're going to finish this game off.
When you have your best players that are hustling and making plays down the field like that, then that sets the tone for the entire team. And Cam Jordan has been doing it his entire career. It's impressive for him to be able to play at the level that he does and the effort that he does. He doesn't take plays off, and it showed on that forced fumble that he just had.
112 and a half career sacks. #1 in franchise.
single kid in our entire family, and I still don't get shit. I don't think I've gotten an actual Christmas gift that was worth a fuck or even significant since I got my PS3 like 13 years ago.
Fournette out across the 40. So back-to-back 8-yard carries by Leonard Fournette.
Yeah, you start getting a little bit of movement, and maybe you can ride that.
It's taking everything in me now. Let's turn this off.
Those last 2 runs, and we saw a little bit of it earlier. They got some movement. Haven't seen much of it this season, but it is hard as a quarterback if you can't take any plays off, meaning that your only chance.
See, the Bucs got a first down while I was too busy not giving a shit.
And you don't have anybody that can help you running the ball, and that's what Tom's had.
Screen to Godwin.
So that's pretty good. You come back then, and those type throws clearly are basically like long handoffs. Get it to Godwin, see if he can't stay ahead of the chains as well. That's kind of the game when you're trying to protect the offensive line and not take negative plays. And then when they've had their shots, unfortunately for Tampa, they've not been able to hit them when they've had them.
Kyle Rudolph is out there on this play. Just 2 catches this season, his first year in Tampa Bay. Was with the Giants last year. Long-time Minnesota Viking. Second down and 4.
Oh, bat it up. Pick. Oh. Thought Cam Jordan was going to bat it up and pick it off himself.
Third down and 4.
That would have been hilarious.
It's really good that you're rushing the passer, but yet you're aware of, as you're rushing the passer, what's happening in the backfield as well. There's a lot of guys that just aren't as aware, and they're just kind of doing their thing, rushing the quarterback and not really paying attention to whatever's happening. Not Cam Jordan. It's why he's such a great player. He wins the one-on-one battles, and then he's there and instinctive enough to make those kinds of plays.
Brings up third down and 4 under a minute to go, third quarter. Brady, quick setup and throw. He's got a first down.
Of course they get the first down.
The rookie from Washington.
And here comes the Brady bullshit where he plays awful and then gets lucky at the end of the game and gets all the credit.
Along with Keith, the other rookie, and these are the kinds of things that we've seen from Auten this year. Not a lot down the field, but he's more of your conventional tight end, into the line type guy, but they detach him from time to time as they did there. He runs a good route and they move the chains.
Play action. They have a drop. Wow, a drop.
Out of the hands of Keith.
Lol.
Cameron Brate is sick, not available. Just 7 games played this year for Tampa Bay, their top tight end. So they're relying on 2 rookies and the veteran Kyle Rudolph, and that's a drop by Keith.
Yeah, and he had a chance on Chris Godwin in behind it. And just, again, some of the uneasiness, I guess, that Tom kind of feels. He just is not going to take sacks, if at all possible.
Third down. Gotta check it short, get their little field goal, make it a 1-score game again.
Yeah, and when you're not.
And then the Saints will shit themselves just like the Rams did against the Bucs.
Yeah, couldn't tell got his hand on it or not, but I mean that says it all, really. And we've seen a lot of that from Tom this season. But man, it is hard.
A little short pass to get field goal range here. Well, he got to the 41. It'll be about a 58-yarder here into the third quarter. Wouldn't be surprised if they just go for it.
That's the end of the third quarter. So they'll have a while to think about whether they want to go for it.
Yeah, they just might. Oh, fourth quarter, bitch. One more quarter. If I can get through all of that. God willing. And this game sucks. But I felt compelled to stream it.
brought to you by Goodyear. Start the fourth quarter down below. The offense hung out there for a while. But the punt team is out there for Tampa Bay. At the end of a drive that started
Tampa's
with
gonna punt.
back-to-back 8-yard runs and then 6 straight pass plays. And here's the punt by Camarda. Over the head of Shaheed.
Touchback, yay.
And a net of 20.
Crowd boos the touchback.
Yeah, the crowd didn't like that at all.
This week, NFL
A net gain of 20 yards.
Cleats in honor of the causes they support through My Cause, My Cleats. Text MCMC to 635-635
Rarf.
to hear player
I guess
stories.
Cleats said Rarf.
Charity and learn more about how they're making a difference in their communities.
That's pretty cool what the league has allowed the players to do, and as creative as so many of these guys get for the various causes. And I've said it a lot, the players typically have Tuesdays off. A lot of them have Monday and Tuesday if they win the game, but they do so much in the community, a chance for them to showcase the things that are important to them.
Drive starts at the 20 after the punt by Kamara.
Ain't nothing there for Kamara again.
Kamara gets a yard. Demario Davis promote youth education through Devoted Dreamers Academy. Chris Olave seeks to transform the lives of young boys who are growing up without a father. In conjunction with the Son of a Saint Foundation, Levante David for Big Brothers Big Sisters of Tampa Bay. And Julio Jones is promoting young women of color to excel in computer programming by partnering with Black Girls Code, as well as supporting families who have lost a child to gun violence with the Trayvon Martin Foundation. Now 2nd down and 9. As Dalton finds Ingram,
Checks it to
who's
Ingram.
looking for the first down, and he's a couple yards short.
A nice, long, clock-killing drive here that could end in points would be nice.
Well, you mentioned it, and Todd Bowles was thinking.
But as I've said the last several weeks, why bother cheering against Brady's team? It doesn't matter how many games he loses. This shitty team's going to win the division.
Had he have known that that was going to be a touchback, I'm certain he would have then kept the ball in Brady's hands and seen what he's able to do. But some confidence in the defense, even though the Saints offensively put that drive together the last time and came away with a field goal, they've got to not only make a stop, but they've got to make a stop soon.
Vita Vea up off the line of scrimmage before he rushes. Wide open. Olave across midfield.
Chris Olave out of bounds with a big play as he gets 30 yards
Nice.
on 3rd down and 3.
If only they had a run game to really bleed the clock now.
Rookie McCollum, number 27, and when you're up there in press coverage like that inside, that's what you have to expect as a defensive back. You have to understand that that's what an offense wants to do is when you've got press inside on the slot receiver, if you can pick that guy, then you're able to create a big play, and they just didn't handle that very well, and you see the result.
Olave 3 catches, 57
Taysom
yards.
Hill quarterback
Taysom
again.
Hill hands
Kamara gets a yard and a half.
in the backfield. As Anthony Nelson made that stop to pick up.
Not Kamara's not.
Well, I think Todd Bowles is always going to have confidence in his defense.
Yeah.
But he got the bad punt from the rookie that ended up in the end zone, so some breathing room. Randy Dalton, I think, has made some good throws tonight. The numbers don't knock you over, but when they've needed him to drop one in, he's been able to.
Yeah, and he's been really efficient. He's made good throws. The numbers would look a lot better if there had been a couple more catches, but they've gotten the big plays, and that's what Tampa's been unable to get.
Here's Ingram on 2nd and 9.
Ingram's having a better night.
Down at the 42 by Golston. A gain of 4, so another 3rd down here.
Yeah, 3rd downs here, Tampa. They've done a good job as far as offensively being able to convert 3rd downs. Just haven't been able to do anything with that. Whereas New Orleans hadn't been too bad. They're 40% on the night. But this becomes big right here for Tampa Bay defense.
Bucs are 6 of 12 on 3rd down. The Saints are only 4 for 10, but the Saints are winning by 10 points. Big 3rd down.
3rd and 5, Dalton
Never had a chance. Oh, pass interference. Yep.
Carlton Davis was engaged with Chris Olave. And the flags came flying on that third down throw.
Pass interference, defense number 24.
Carlton Davis over the top.
He impeded the progress of the receiver.
Defense number 24. The ball be placed at the spot on foul. Automatic first down.
I think what he's calling there is the wrap around the top of the shoulder.
Glad he called it. First down, Saints.
Davis obviously doesn't agree. A lot of fans who see the play on the big board don't. And there's the
At the very least, it was a hold. Fuck.
Flag comes out. It's only there. Yeah, and it's only the second Tampa Bay penalty of the game, but that's a big one. On a third down throw, the pass interference brings the ball.
You tell him, fat man. Is that fat dude raging in the crowd?
Carlton Davis was over the top of it.
Boy, I wish the Saints had a running game.
Here's Hill.
Well, Taysom Hill's trying to make one. Ow, he got wrecked.
Inside the 30, a gain of 5.
And liked it, apparently.
Going back to that penalty, that's a tough one for Tampa. Certainly a tough one on Carlton Davis. I can see why it was called, and I would have been okay had they just let that go as well.
Yeah, sometimes the illegal contact and the ball's in the air, they'll elevate that to a pass interference.
Second down and 5. Kamara just cannot get it going on the ground.
Nothing for Kamara.
And 3 Tampa Bay defenders converge, maybe 1 yard. Lavonte David was the first guy in there. Here we are again with a third down and 4.
Yeah, third down, and in fact, they've been able to take time off the clock. We're gonna run this.
Clock is as important as the points here.
So they had Trevor Penning in the huddle and then send him away.
And the bandwagon Tampa Bay crowd that won't be here next year come to life on 3rd and 4. Wide open, Olave, first down. I like what I'm saying. If the Saints score a touchdown on this drive, stream over. I'm going to go watch The Walking Dead and then go to sleep.
And then this guy right here.
And that's a fact, motherfucker.
When you're in zone coverage like that as a 4-man rush, when a guy comes into your area, pick him up and match zone with him. And you just can't backpedal and stare at the quarterback and allow a receiver, especially a guy like Olave, to come off the ball cleanly and just sit down in his zone for an easy third down.
And this.
First down, Ingram met in the backfield.
Ingram fighting through for a couple of yards.
At least turns it into a 2-yard gain as we're under 9 to go in the game. Saints leading by 10. If the Saints win this game,
they go to second place.
5 and 8.
Saints will be in second place.
Bay right now on top in the South at 5 and 7. Atlanta's at 5 and 8. Carolina had a bye there at 4 and 8. I mean that's.
The Saints are going to jump from 4th to 2nd.
Yeah, well, you said it coming in. Somebody's going to win it, and somebody's going to advance. And as Dennis Allen said, you didn't hope to be playing meaningful games in December. Well, they all are.
Second and 7, and Ingram.
Evan White missed a tackle. 3rd and about a yard and a half. I think Ingram's hurt.
Down again. This is exactly the drive that New Orleans wanted.
And Ingram, who's missed 3 games with an MCL sprain earlier in the year, is down. And needs some attention. We'll take a break. Third down when we come back for the Saints up 10.
You know what's funny? I forget that my dad will give me a little bit of money, but that doesn't fucking count. He owes me like $800. So what? He's giving me money that he owes me? Like, oh, what a Christmas present. not going to score a touchdown. So, honestly, might just end the stream anyway. Tampa Bay ain't going to come back from this. They suck. They're not coming back from 2 scores down with the time they have left. If they do, I'll happily take the L that I ended the stream early for their epic comeback, you know. Ingram appears to be okay. Don't snap this ball until you've run those 20 seconds down. Well, they snapped the ball. 3rd down. Kamara wide open, and it was tipped and dropped. So, of course, you can't finish them off on this drive, you fucking bums.
Brings up 4th down and kind of keeps Tampa Bay hanging around. Yeah, that was a play by Nassib. I don't know if Kamara, if he gets this, if he would have been able to pick it up or not. I mean, you got Devin White who's right there, but nevertheless, a big 3rd down stop simply because even if you're able to hold them to 3 points, if they picked up the 1st down, a couple more minutes come off.
We'll watch a little more.
Obviously, it's what they're fighting against as much as right now.
We're free of this pain soon enough. 16-3 with 8 minutes left. And they're going right the fuck back to commercial. Like, that just is ridiculous when they do that. We got injury timeout, long commercial. All right, we're back. 1 play, 4th down, field goal. All right, we're back to commercial. Like, Jesus, man. NFL games are too fucking long. Just because of the damn commercials. Boy, these people in this commercial are really hyped about Burger King. Who the fuck gets that hyped about going to Burger King? I kind of do with that Italian chicken sandwich shit they got going on now. Look, everybody, it's Slash. I know his drummer. Been raining for hours outside my house. So the cats don't want to go outside today. It's cold and it's rainy. Speaking of which, let me go get the one that is outside. not even tempted to stream the Patriots and Cardinals game next Monday.
And now the Patriots at 6-6, just one spot out of the playoff picture in the AFC. A game behind the Jets. Top seed in the AFC, the Buffalo Bills at 9-3. They beat Kansas City head-to-head. So it goes Buffalo, KC, Baltimore, and Tennessee. Wild card spots held by Cincinnati, Miami, and the Jets. Well, here comes Brady. He has been shut down yet again by this Saints defense. And since 2020, a 1-4 record overall.
Throw a pick six, Tom. I'm tired.
Win that came in the playoffs in their march to the Super Bowl in 2020, but tonight, no touchdowns, one interception. Saints have his number.
Sacked, finally.
Shai Tuttle was in there, and Tano Passanio. And a loss of 7 to start this possession for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, the timing just totally off, and he's not able to hold it. Here's Julio Jones, and it looked like Tom's trying to get him the ball right away, and he's wanting to turn around. He was just a little bit slow getting into it.
Dropped. Would have been a short gain anyway.
Roby out there in coverage, and this possession is going by in a blink if they don't make something happen here on 3rd down and 17.
Yeah, this is the problem, that in order to pick this up, they are going to need some time for these receivers to get down the field. It's something that they haven't been afforded.
Here comes Cam Jordan off the edge, and just a little pitch forward to Rashad White. And it's 4th down in a hurry. And Brady is staying out there. The punt team started to come on.
How you going to stay out there? It's 4th and 10.
I think overruled on this situation is Jordan, who was
Cam Jordan's shaking up.
Brady is down on a knee.
Well, they keep in Rashad White, number 29.
Thought Cam had Brady.
He decides to go inside, doesn't give any help then to
He just missed him.
Who's working against Cam Jordan.
Then we almost grabbed Brady by the nuts.
Tom Brady had left to do was to get the ball to him, but you know this is the game here.
4th and 10. They're going to go for this.
To come out, and Brady didn't even look over there. And was pointing forward like
Now they send the punter out. You've got to punt, man. I know this game's a long shot, but if you turn it over on downs there, you definitely don't win. Which you're probably not going to win anyway.
That's an interesting turn of events.
That was odd. Skip's going to lose it. How dare you overturn Tom Brady's decision? He runs this team. Like he's the fucking head coach or something. But you know what? I'm going to take a chance and say that the Bucs are not going to win this game. And I'm going to go ahead and mercifully end this stream. Thank you for not watching, or